Hey everyone, this is Aaron with Week by Week. I'm coming from the car today. It's Wednesday, and I realized, somewhere around last night that I had not posted a video Sunday or Monday like I normally have. So this is going to be kind of a midweek and a half, whatever. I don't know what week we're on. 0.5, I guess, check-in. My phone is on something permanent, so I am driving, and I know it's probably not the best idea to film while driving, but probably won't be looking at the camera. That being said, I did decide to do a couple things different this week. I am going to try by the end of the week to start posting a few things daily. I think I'm going to post what I read every morning, whatever workout I'm doing, or if I'm taking a rest day. And even my rest days, I try to do a little bit of activity. And then, 3 things at the end of the day that I was just really thankful for. And then I think that I might try to sneak a 4th one in there of food or kids or who knows, budget. That's probably budget. But anyway, that being said, there's not much to report this week. I'm boring, guys. And so anyone here watching, thanks. I did decide what to work out with, or how to work out, or what I was going to do, at least try initially. I'm not really sure that my body is up for it, but it's something that I've had the most success with long term when I did work out consistently. It was the only thing that I could really do consistently that I felt like I had the ability or the mindset to do. So I am on an online CrossFit programming. It's called CrossFit Linchpin. Pat Sherwood's the guy who runs it. I'm a big fan of him. He does some of the or last time I followed him and paid attention to what he was doing like they call them the Masters in CrossFit, which is the older age groups. And so Master starts pretty young, but I think it starts at like 30 or 35. But he does a really good job. He's a parent. He understands that not everybody is, number one, competitive, and number two, usually when the people get competitive, that's when you start doing, your ego kind of gets in the way of progress and you hurt yourself. He also wanted to design a program that you could be in and out of the gym in 45 minutes to an hour, so that you're not there for 3 hours trying to work out to get in shape, but you're in and out. And when I did CrossFit and I was consistent with it, he had some stuff, and that was when I was in really pretty decent shape in that regard. I've never been someone who could lift a lot, but I'd always had the endurance, I guess. He created some workouts that just really tore me up. There was one on an air bike. If you don't know what that is, just go ahead and look it up. But I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was every 3 minutes you had to set it to calories, and I think it was 15 or 17 for guys, but you had to as fast as you could get to 17 calories every 3 minutes on the minute, 10 or 12 rounds of it. And it seems okay, and then around round 7, 8, 9, depending where you're at, my friends and I just started blowing up. It was rough. And I remember getting done with it, and my kid was there, and I just laid on the ground, and I must have been laying there a minute, trying to catch my breath, and he comes over, he's like, "Are you alive?" Because I hadn't moved for a minute. And he was much younger. He was probably 9 or 10, 8, 9 or 10, somewhere in there. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Again, I'm much older now. I can't really, I'm not going to be doing anything crazy, but I would like to just be able to keep up with my kids. one of my daughters is already kind of heavy. I don't want to like lose what muscle mass I do have at my age, and so yeah. I also started trying. I haven't really gone very far down this rabbit hole yet, but I am trying to come up with some better meal prep options. Especially when the kids are gone, I kind of just go rogue for the sake of saving money. I tend to just eat whatever's around the house, and that usually works it does work pretty well. And then all of a sudden there's like, inevitably I end up, because I have no plan, I end up going out to eat once a week, which costs money and it's probably not healthy, and I'm probably overeating. So I did start, for a while I've been kind of like looking at, there's about 8 billion people on Facebook and Instagram that'll give you like high protein, macro friendly meals, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not counting macros. I probably should. Not doing any of the paleo or other stuff, carnivore or any of that, but I am trying to do like high protein, higher fiber stuff, and just like cooking at home mainly. And we'll see how that goes. I did make something this week. I made some on Sunday before the Super Bowl. I was going to take it to my friend's house and have them try it, and I didn't actually get that done because I just didn't like how it turned out the first time, and then cooked it again. I cooked another batch of it last night maybe, and it turned out much better the second time. There was a couple of things. I think I used a tablespoon of food, or a seasoning rather, as opposed to a teaspoon, and so that probably is why. I mean, the first batch wasn't bad, it was just like overly seasoned, and now with the second batch I see kind of what I did. Really dumb stuff, but anyway, so I am trying to be more intentional about that. Right now I just know how to cook one meal. It's pretty decent. It's like a honey garlic chicken with some protein mac and cheese thing. It's okay. I gotta watch how many of those I eat, probably a day, but I bought some meal prep containers, that kind of thing, so I can kind of portion out my food a little better. And then I'm trying, I will say the hard thing is like my kids have all these random snacks around the house that I still let them buy, and they the temptation's there for those, but for the most part I stay out of them. But I probably could do that better too. Like, even if I'm eating a little bit of it, there's probably other stuff I could be eating or just not eating at all. So I gotta travel next week, so I'm probably not really getting serious about the food thing until I get back from the work trip I'm on. It's just really hard. I don't know if I'm not gonna have any ability to cook in a hotel. I don't know that I'll have even a fridge until I get there, so we'll see. I'm only there for a couple days, so it's probably just more of making smart on the road decisions as opposed to other stuff. Yeah, guys, I think that's it. I don't think there's much else to talk about. That budget's going fine. Stayed within my budget. Put $50 away again. I think I mentioned that in one of my earlier videos that I take out so much I take out about $500 every 2 weeks for food. I'm trying to take at least 50 of that every food budget to save and kind of just throw off to the side, either for an extra, like when I get to 500 I can do an extra, I can not take that, I can take that $500 and put it towards a bill or something else. But I also realize that every once in a while there's going to be things that I'm going to need to do for my kids that I might or might not, they have the book fair at school or whatever. There's 18,000 fundraisers now for schools, and I don't always buy books at the book fair or have everyone order books because it gets to be really kind of expensive very quickly. And so like sometimes they miss out on like little prizes because of whatever, and instead I'll just go buy them the prize, which sounds dumb, but I don't want them to miss out on things just because I'm, you know, I don't know. Sorry, someone cut me off, guys. This will probably be the last time I film in my car. Again, my phone is still stationary. It's just, and I'm not looking at it. It's just, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm kind of rambling at this point, which is what my videos really are. But I think that everything's going well. I think we're just getting better every week. Run late to church tonight, but you know, so be it. And yeah, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow when I start posting videos. If I do post daily videos, they will probably be one day behind. That gives me a little time to, like, I'd like to caption them or try to edit them a little bit just to make sure they're not edit, but caption them. I'm not big on editing. We've talked about that before. That's why you're getting this video too. But I would like to caption some of the shorter ones if I'm going to do that. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you're having a good night, and I'll see you next week.